bodies? Any actual injuries other than the usual post-match?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing outstanding. As I say, the nature of the game really, with regards to it was a relatively high ball in play, a number of phases that the players went through, etc. Both teams seemed intent on keeping the ball alive on the field. So it was just the nature of the game really. It was quite a bruising encounter with a high number of phases with regards to getting up off the floor and having to make extra tackles, etc., etc. So it's just a reflection of that really, along with which would have been a late night travelling back after the game, obviously.
What do you feel went well as a team against Ireland, and what do you feel you need to work on a bit then?
Obviously we got to come out the blocks a bit quicker, and the last 55 minutes or whatever was exactly what we want, and there was good energy and getting off the line and keeping the ball a bit better and just finishing the chances that we have.
Is there anything specific you can do to make sure you get that better start that you're looking for?
No, I think it's a bit of both really. I think it's a bit mentally as well. We just got to make sure individually and as a team that we're all switched on, and you got to give credit to Ireland as well. They're in front of a big crowd in the Aviva, the reigning champions. They're not going to come out of the box slow either, so it's going to be the same with Scotland this weekend. They're a good team. They got a big powerful pack, good scrum, two good sevens that they're going to get over the ball, slow it down and turn it over, so it's not going to be easy at all.
Warren, what's Dan Biggar had to do to convince you of his fitness?
Train today. He trained today, yeah.
Was that an extensive physical workout? Or?
Just a normal training session. Look, he was a little bit sore yesterday. He had to get through today's training. I can promise you there was no gameship involved with Dan Biggar. He's made a miraculous recovery. I mean, the boys were joking, calling him Lazarus and stuff, so he's taken that mantle now off Jamie Roberts. So he got through training today, looked sharp. So we fed the worst after the game straight to the medics who thought that the injury was a 3 to 5 week injury, and but the scan came back clear, and with the scan coming back clear, he's worked really hard since the game in terms of his recovery and icing it and stuff, and he's made a pretty miraculous recovery really.
Scotland happy to have the roof closed?
Apparently so, yeah. So which is great. So so it means that the weather's not going to come into play. The atmosphere should be brilliant, and with a sellout crowd, and we're excited about it, and by the looks of it, both teams will go out and play some rugby.
Sam, what are your thoughts on the Scottish challenge?
Similar to Warren said, I think they've got quite a settled looking team now, and looking across their 15 and 22 that they had now and during the World Cup, some really good ball carriers, some good ball players, and they look like a good unit. I think their back row operates really well from what I'm going to look at. I think they've got a good line out, a lot of movement in their line out. I think the Gray brothers have been doing really well there and settled down nicely together. Just like Warren said, I think they're going to be an extremely tough team to beat, and that's always been the case when we played Scotland. It's never been a runaway match, it's always been a real tough encounter, so expecting the same this Saturday as well.
Is there any feeling at this very early stage in the championship that points difference might be a factor again this year, possibly?
It's probably a bit early to do the math, but obviously the draw be interesting in the shake-up when you get to the last 2 games, but for us it's a case of taking those opportunities, not how much we score, it's just the point of getting the score.